Hello guys, welcome back. This is CSEC now. I'll be going through this June 2023 Office Administration Paper 1. Without no further said guys, make sure you guys do drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And please feel free to subscribe as well. And make sure you guys do share the video with your friends. Without no further said, bear in mind guys, if you have seen any ads on the video, I'm asking you guys please to watch the ads. Alright, that's just a simple thing that basically gives me support. As I'm supporting you guys, you do support me as well. Without no further say, let's jump into the video. So number one, it says, which of the following services is a function performed by the general office? Alright, so the function performed by general office has to do with producing information. Alright, number two, it says the span of control refers to, and a span of control has to do with the lines of communication between the manager and his subordinates, or the maximum of number of subordinate manager can supervise efficiently. No, and it has to do with the line of communication between manager and his subordinates, perhaps. Alright. Number three. So which of the following situation would basically the relationship between employees is described as a vertical, and the relationship between employees can describe as a vertical has to do with one is senior to the other. All right. Number four, it says, which of the following is the correct sequence to follow after receipt of a suspicious package? So first thing first guys, we'd have to place the, let me see on this one, lock the door, inform security and the package, carefully leave the office. No. So first thing first guys, we'd have to handle the package carefully first. Then you place it away from you. Let me see on this one. So place it away from you, and after you place it away from you, we'd have to leave the office. 3. Alright, and after you leave the office, you would have to lock the door. 4. Alright, and then you inform the security. 5. Alright, so these are the steps. So the answer would be basically 3, 3, 3, 3, 5, 3, 5, 4. Alright, so it's, let me see right here. So it's 3, 5, 4, 1, 2. Alright, 4, 1, 2. So the answer would be C. Alright, number 5. It says Matchbox Limited is instructed so that each department has control over its own mail, typing, photocopying, and filing. This method described as, and it has to describe as, once it has to do with copying and filing, all of the documents are moving perhaps, so it has to do with the decentralized. Alright, and that's centralized is when all of the documents are in one position perhaps, and none of the documents are moving. But when you have documents moving, like such as typing, copying, because it has to do copying, like copying files and do filing, such and all of those sort would move in order, so it would refer as these decentralized. Number 6, it says a large office space with many employees working in the same area refers to as an open plan. Alright. Number 7, it says a major difference between an operator assisted call and a directed call is, and for this one, it has to do with monitoring by the operator perhaps, because the difference between operator assisted call and direct call is it has to do with the monitoring by the operator. It depends on the time frame. You'd have to monitor the call perhaps, so you have different calls coming at different time spans, so it's way different than just direct calls. Alright, so for operating assisted call has to do with the time frame between both different specialized directs. Alright. Number 8, it says dissemination of information in the organization may be best described as, and it has to describe as sharing information to the public. No, it has to do with distributing information to all the department. Alright. Number 9, it says a confidential letter addressed to the employee is received in a torn condition. Right, the mail clerk should, for this one, it has to do, the mail clerk would ask to basically attach a note to the envelope and deliver it by hand to the employer. Alright, so the answer will be D for that one. Number 10, it says an unsolicited letter of application may be written when, and let me see, it may be written when application is sent to response to advertisement, or has to do with a company application form is made available, or application is inquired about a vacancy. And for this one, it would have to do with a company's application form made available. Alright, we would C for that one. Our number 11 is, so which of the following pieces of equipment may be used for stamping mail? And we use the Franklin machine. Alright. Number 12, which of the following is an optional section in a resume? Alright, so education, you'd have to state, well, for a resume you'd have to state preferences, has to do with your school levels. This is basically necessarily, the contact information is necessarily the list of academics, awards, skill and work experience. This is way much mandatory, and this is needed as well, but for this is optional. The list of academics, awards is optional, it doesn't necessarily. Alright. Number 13, it says a letter of acceptance is sent when, and it said when a person receives salary through bank, no. Plan to attend an interview for a job, no. Agreement to take up to offer for appointment, or receive original documents sent with an application. And for this one, it would be, it says a letter of acceptance. So for example, I would go with this one. Plan to attend an interview for a job. Plans. This is a letter. So as a letter would be, as to be agreed to take up an offer for appointment. Alright, so the answer will go with C for number 13. If any other answer you guys have, just let me know in the comment section. We don't do further said. Alright. Or 14. So which of the following guidelines should be followed by the interviewee during a job interview? This one is very tricky perhaps, because most of the times, guys, this is a repeat question as well, but most of the times you guys would choose all three of them, but two exact I would go with, let me see, remain pleasant and alerted, that is right. Be confident when answering question, that is right as well, but to minimal eye contact with the interviewer. This is so much tricky, to be honest, because you'd have to maintain eye contact, because if you're not maintaining eye contact, seems you're not serious about the job. Because if someone interviewing you for an exec and you're not maintaining eye contact, that would seem as if you're not interested. This one is very tricky, but let me see this one. So be confident when answering, remain pleasant and alerted. Yeah, this is right. Alerted is right. Be confident when answering question. Alright, we'll go with all of them for now. Alright, guys. This one is very tricky, to be honest. Number 15. You are being interviewed for a job, and no mention is made of the promotional opportunities. Which of the following action should be taken if you are interested in having such information? Alright, so for example, it says you're being interviewed for the job, and no mention of promotion opportunities was made during the time of the interview. What should you do? This is what the person be asking you guys. What should you do? And you should ask before the close of the interview, right? You should not ask about it in a follow-up later after interview. You should ask about it before the close of the interview, right? Number 16. It says the correct indexing title filed for Peter Kenneth Juan Doe ASSC LLBT. Alright, so how did you do on this filing? Perhaps on this file index. Alright, so first thing first, we'd have to do with let me see on this one. So we have to do this first. Juan Doe. Then we have Peter. Yeah, so it's Peter Kenneth C. The answer for this one would be it's B, guys. Alright, I'm going with this one. Alright, number 17. So which of the following method is filing classification would be more suitable for a manufacturing company with distribution throughout the Caribbean? Alright, so this is most suitable for manufacturing company. For this one has to do with, let me see, numerical, chronicle, geographical, has to do with geographical, alright? Geographical. Number 18, it says, as a junior employee, you are required to file correspondence from the following company. How would you file this now? So let's see. We have Darlton first, 1 year. Then we have the 8 hours 2. So it's 1 4. Let me see if we have this right here. 1 4. Then we have, let me see, feeding company shop. Let me see, it's 1. Let me see, it's 1. Yes, so the answer would be D. So it's 1 4, and then we have 3 just in shop. Then we have the 3 filling company. All right. Number 19, it says Claire's Lee is paid basic wage of $8 per hour for 40-hour week and 9.60 cents per hour for overtime work. It says last week Claire's worked 48 hours. What's our total wage for the week? Alright, so see if we could do a little bit calculation here. So we have $8 per hour, right? For 40. So 40 times 8, guys, will give us 320. Alright? So 40 times 8 is 320 and 9.6 per hour for the overtime. How much overtime did she did? And we says last week Claire's were 48 hours. What was her total wage? Alright, so let me see. 320 and alright, I'm trying to see something. 320. So 320, let me see for this one. Well, hold on. 9.6. The answer would be 320, guys. I will go for 320 with this. I said 9.6 per hour. Well, 9.60 cent per hour for overtime work. And she worked 40 hours. Oh, that's 320, guys. Alright. Number 20. It says the term cross-reference referencing refers to the document that are filed. So cross-reference, it has to do with you file. You file under different heading, not under the same heading. Alright, number 21. It says the purpose of maintaining a reception in a registry of register in an organization is to, and the whole way it's basically to record the number of person who visit the organization, or it has to do record the names of person who did not make appointment, or locate the names of person who attend the function. For this one, firms will conduct business with the organization. It's not conduct business, it has to do with the record of a person who visit the organization. Alright, number 22. So which of the following item would be recorded as a motion in the meeting? Alright, so a motion has to do with, let me see for this one, a formal proposal made by the member as an additional pass after it being passed. Alright, a motion has to do with a formal, yes. A motion has to do with a formal proposal made by a member. Alright. Number 23, it says the action. Sorry, not the action. I'm not seeing well. Sorry. The accounts department has requested a file from the central filing department. Which of the following action should be a file clerk take? Alright, so first thing first, let me see. Find out if the file is available. That is right. So let me see. That is right. Complete an out and sheet, please, or ask the person receiving the file to sign it. Alright, so let me see on this one. Complete an out and sheet. Alright, complete out and out sheet and place it in the file. And ask the person receiving the file to sign it. Alright, all 3 of them. I'll go with all 3 of them for this one. Alright, guys. Number 24. It says what is the correct order in which the following heading should appear in the minutes, in the meeting of the minutes. Alright, so we have apology first, absence last minute. So apology first, absence first. So we have 2 first, and then we have the matter arising meeting first, and then we have the minutes of the meetings. Alright, so we have the answer for this one will be 2 3 1. So 2 3 1 as C. Alright, number 25. It says in a meeting, the role of the proxy is to And the role of a proxy is to act on the behalf of an absent member. Alright. Number 26. It says at an annual general meeting of Verona Enterprise, an equal number of votes were cast for against a motion. What action should the chairman take to break the tie? This one is pretty simple, to exercise the casting vote. Alright, that would break the tie. Number 27. Which of the following items of a business is not discussed at an annual general meeting? Let me see. This one is not much clear, but let me see on this one. Making arrangement for a very important person. This will not discussed. But declaration of dividends has to do with, yes, you could discuss certain matter at the meeting, perhaps election of director and auditors, that could be, but not making arrangement for a very important person. That is not necessarily important at the advice at the meeting. All right. Number 28 refers to an extract from an airline schedule, and it's from St. Lucia, perhaps to Jamaica. It says the schedule above show that the aircraft will stop in Antigua, ANU, or first Antigua, on its way to Jamaica, Kingston, and St. Lucia. Alright, so it says how long will the aircraft be on the ground. Alright, so as you guys could see here, we have 9:30. Alright, let's check the arrival time, guys. We have the arrival. We'll have to check the arrival time. But for this one, I will not go in much calculation as well, because I will just go straight to the answer, guys. It's 3 hours and 5 minutes based on the calculation, because I did most of these calculations on my past videos that I've made, so you guys could check those. I will just jump straight to the answers. Number 29. It says some firms offers program which aims to assist new employees in becoming familiar with their job. This one always come on the Office Administration paper, and it has to do with an induction. Alright. Number 30. It says one of the most important functions of the human resource department and it's the most function about it. It has to do with attending the welfare of the employees. Alright. Number 31. It says as a supervisor, you are expected to assess worker for merit awards, right? It says which of the following should not be taken in consideration? Salary scale. This has nothing to do. Right? There's no way they will take up his salary and try to improve it. The only way you will get, like most of the time, if you are getting bonus pay or if you're working overtime, but changing your salary, no. Number 32. Which of the following deduction can be made from wages without obtaining permission from the employee? So income tax is 1, and national insurance is 1. So 1 and 2. Alright, let me see. I will go 1 and 2. Alright. Number 33. It says at the beginning of the year, a firm employs 50 persons. During the year, 10 of these persons leave the firm. It says which of the following percentage would be the turnover. So let me see. This one is very much not much higher. So we have 50 persons, right? And it says 10 of them, 50 persons, and we have 10 of them. Let me see on this one. I'm trying to get this straight. We have 10 during the year, 10 persons leave the firm. So 10 out of 50, we have 40 persons leave. So it's 10%, perhaps this would be, how much person leave? 20 to 25 has to do with 25. Alright. Number 34. It says which of the following would have a major effects on the labor turnover? It has to do with working conditions. Alright, number 35. It says the term verbatim. Verbatim minutes refers to the wording of a proceeding at a meeting. Alright. D. Number 36. Which of the following documents is sent by a seller when the customer has undercharge? Undercharge, let me see. Debit note has nothing. I think debit note has to do with let me see. Let me try to figure out this one, guys. Undercharge. For example, if you're undercharged, meaning more or less than likely you're not advanced to the level where you're supposed to be paying more, perhaps. So if you're less undercharged, more than likely they will send you a quotation perhaps, like a quotation, because quotation would refers a quotation document would refers to show that you're like in fact the seller will provide the buyer goods or services for under specific conditions. So the potential would be how much the goods or service will cost before they commit the purchase. So for this one, guys, I will go with the quotation for this one, not debit notes. Alright. I'm really residing on this one because under for example, will be notified to the debit note. It has to do with how much how much of you paid. Alright. So number 37. Go on. Moving on. A customer who has credit facilities from a firm should expect to receive a record of payment purchase made each month. And this one has to do with a recalculation statement. Alright. Let me see. It says a customer who has credit facility. Yeah, a credit facility. Recalculation statement, and is expected to receive a record payment and purchase made each month. Recalculation statement. Let me see for this one. Statement of account. Not really. Recalculation statement. Yes. Number 38. It says an ex officio committee members is one who, and an ex officio has to do with a one that attend meeting by and virtual of office. Alright. Number 39. So which of the following is best method of payment to be made by a company when purchasing a small box of clip paper? This is very easy. You guys just go with cash. Why would you go with check? Alright. Let me see, sorry. Number 40 says in a cash book all monies are indicated as, and it's indicated as debit entry. Alright. Debit entry. Number 41. It says in what order should a secretary complete the following procedure when preparing a meeting? Alright, so let's check this now. Alright, collect the stationery, use the meeting, no, collect information. Alright, so first thing first, collect information. And after you collect information, you no. This is wrong. I'm doing it wrong. Oh gosh. Alright, you have to first thing first you have to do. Let me see. It said ensure menu. I said after ensure menu is book. Alright. So when the ensure menu is booked, you would have to then send. You'd have to send notice and meeting to all members, to all members perhaps. And then you would have to collect information, and after you collect information, then you would have to basically collect stationery for the use of the meeting. Alright, so the answer for this one would be 2 3 4 1. Alright, 2 3 4 1. So the answer would be B for number 41. Alright guys. Alright, so the term E and OE in the invoice indicated that. Alright, and it basically indicate that Mr. Lee should not regard this document's request for payment. No. And it would be B. The answer would be B. It means that garden supplies and plants care services can later correct the error when made in the bill. Alright. Alright, so let me see on this one. This one is asking, so we have 556. Alright, so we have 556 right here, guys, right? Let's see on this one. 556. Total sale tax of 10%. Alright, and we have, let me see, 556 the unit, and if he paid, let me see, if he paid before the deduction of this would be let me see, 6 5 4 and 2 556 is 556. So we have 556, right? And the total he should pay to settle his bill. Total. There is no tax. It says sale tax 10%. So it takes 10% of this. 10% on that. 556 has to do with 5. I'm gonna go with 566 on this one. Alright guys. I'll go with 556 on that one. Alright. Alright, so number 44. It says, let me see if I missed out anyone. No. Alright, number 44. It says, what is the first step that a businessman should take if his cash book and bank statement has shown difference of 20? Basically, we would reconcile his bank statement with his cash book. Alright, I'm not wasting time on this. For the 24-hour clock showing 8:30, I'm sorry, 1800 hours, and the time on the 12-hour clock, this would be 6:30 p.m. Alright, 6:30 p.m. Sorry. Alright, number 46. It says a printed fallet which describe goods for sale is, and this one has to do with a catalog. Alright, catalog. Number 47. The Joy High School wants to build a new canteen and has received promotional materials from several firms. In order to select the most suitable for the job, the school should invite the firm to send. I would send a tenders. Alright. Number 48. It says, how many pencils were issued on September 5th? Alright. We have September 5th right here. Sorry. So, based on the knowledge, we have 40. It says in. Alright, so on the 5th of September, we have this 75 here. That was the 3rd of September. Alright, and we have 40 oats. So, oats. And we have 35. So, let's see on this one. It has to do with, let me see something. Alright, so alright, so this one would be 70, 75. We have 75 pence to 35, 60. This one would be, let me see, 90. 90, guys. Alright. Sorry. Let me see. We have out, we have in, we have balance. 35. No. This is wrong. Could not be 90 because it says in. If we there was a pencil that issue, there was 40 that issue within the order in. That was the order on the 9 on the September 5th. There was 40 and there was in and out. So out was a 40 pencil issued out, and then the balance was 35. And it says how many pencils were issued on the 5th. Alright, so on the 5th, let's put it this way, it would be 40. It would not be changed. Alright, or 49. So the total number of pencil received was, so let's check it in R. Alright, so 40 and that 90. Alright, 90, 95. So I'm gonna check all of this. Alright, so we have 50. Yeah, 50 plus 125, that's 175 plus 75, that would be 250. 250 plus 35, that would be 285 plus another 55, that's 340. The answer would be 340. Right? Number 50. It says the use of a perpetual inventory system in a large department store enables, and it says the goods that were purchased last to be sold sorry, or the sale of goods to a person, or the calculation of stock well a specific interval. Alright, this one has to be the goods that were purchased last to be sold, or the goods. Alright, this one would be the calculation of stock level and values of a specific interval. Alright, number 51. It says the company at which you are employed use COD, and COD meaning cash on delivery system for selling goods. COD mean this one is cash on delivery. Let me see. Yes, cash on delivery. Number 52. So right here it says an employee gross earning was 182.80 cents. Is statutory deduction total 22 So out of the 182.80 cents, we will take away the 22 cents out of it, right? I would have one like 160 per apps. All right, and then another voluntary deduction, another deduction out of the 160.8 cents out of the 182 of 99.80 cents. Let me see, the answer will be 151. So we'd have 151. All right, so we'd have let me see, 160. All right, so when I check it out, guys, when I deduct when I have 182 and I deduct 22, we get 160.8. Oh, right, this good so you guys could see. Right, 8 cents, sorry. All right, so and if we have the 8 cents and we take away 9.80, we'd have 151.00. Alright, guys. Alright, so 53. It says the operations office is responsible for planning and organizing it says operated. Has to do with marketing of goods or production of processes or cost of marketing of cost of production. And operating office has to do with the production processes, marketing, operation. Has to do with production of processes, alright? If you have any different answer, guys, let me know in the comment section so I could rectify that, alright? Number 54. So what is the cost of the closing stock on the end of May? Alright, so the end of May 15, we have first in 15, so 15 times 35. No, I'm doing let me see, yeah, that's 15 times 35. We'd have 525. You have out, let me see something if I'm doing this right. 15 times 30 per apps, and we'd have different rate on the exact thing. Alright, guys, so without do further said, we have 15 stocks in. We have another 30 right there out of the 35, so let's see how many stocks would have in total. Alright, so let me see. So another 15 of another 30 for, alright, let me see, I hope I'm doing this right. 450. Alright, stocks, I hope I'm doing this right. Alright, this side we have 20. Alright, so 35, take away another 30, we'd have another 5 stock, so 25. So 5 times that 20, one other 100 stock, and it says first in first out. Let me see on this one, where about this? Alright, so for this one, guys, another 100 per apps to closing stocks of the end of the FIFO method, first in first out, we'll basically have 300. Alright, 300 for that one. Number 55. What is the main difference between order forms and requisitions? Alright, so order forms are basically forms that you use. Requisitions are forms are used. So order forms are used outside, while requisitions form are used internal. So order forms are used external, while requisitions are used internal. So the answer would be D. Alright, number 56. So which of the following car is least likely to be used in a factory office? And it says least, and it's bin. Alright. Number 50, we're almost there. Number 57. What is the total cost of labor? Alright, let's see if we could check this real fast, guys. We're just moving on to some quick calculations. Alright, so we have 600 plus 250, that's 850. 850 plus 60, that's 910 plus 1200, that's 2100, so it will be 2110. Alright, So we'd have 2,110. Alright, so the answer would be C. Alright. Alright, number 58. It says the unit cost for of one cushion is, let's see if we could time this. Cushion. Let me see. I'm trying to get this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so 2,110. So we have 2,000. Alright, 2,110. Trying to get this. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. The answer would be 105 cents. And $105, perhaps, sorry, and 50 cents. Alright. Number 59. It says an order for the supply of 4 new laptops were ordered on January 2021. January 4, 2021. The amount due for the payment is $2,680. This is subject for 5% if the bill is paid within 28 days. Alright, so let me see on this. 28 days. So what is the cash discount? So if we have 2,680 and let's put it perhaps divided let me see 5%. Let me see 5, and we have supply of 4 new laptop 4. The amount of the payment was, oh sorry, so yes, so 2,680 times 4, that would give us 10,000. So let me see if we can calculate this. Alright, so the 4 times, I want to be able to write, alright, let's put it up here. So 4 times 2,680 would give us, right here, give us 10,000. Alright, 10,720. Alright, and if we're gonna buy 5%, I think we want to do 5%. Alright, let me see. 5. Let me see. Times that by 100. Let me see. 100. Sorry about this. So 100 times 5. No. So in order to get, alright, so sorry, so that's 720. So we have 10,720 for this one, and it says the deduction of 5% if the bill was paid within 8 or 28 days perhaps. So if it's the 28 days, how much would be paid out of 10,000 within 5% of this money? Alright, so without do further said, by looking on this, I won't be jumping too much calculation here, guys, because I'm trying to make this video as short as possible. But we have 10,000, right? 720. Let's see if we could times it by what? 5? No, divide by 5. No. Times it by 100 perhaps. Let me see if I could do this. 100. I don't want to do this wrong. Over, let me see, 100. Let me see on this one. No, it would not be 100 because we're basically finding the deduction, the discount on this one. So if it's 10,000, I'm gonna do it the simpler way. We have 10,720, right? And it says it's subjected a 5% discount if the bill is paid. So if we take in 5% out of this, more likely the discount of this 5% would has to do with approximately, let me see, 254 and 60 cents Yes, do it the simple way. So the answer would be C for this one, guys. I'm not wasting much time on that one. Alright. Verse 60. It says which documents is used in shipping is both contract for carriage and document of a title. This one has to do with let me see, ear bill. Ear bill way, you know. Ear way bill has to do with by transporting other shipping entities, right? Other shipping entities. It's basically by it's a contract between the shipper and the carrier. All right, so it's mostly likely it's a shipping between the contract between the shipper and the carrier, and it says which document is shipped is both contract and a carriage. So this one would be, guys, a year way bill. All right, 60. So this is finished so far. Any questions, guys, feel free to leave it in the comment section, and I will feel so much appreciated to interact with you guys as well. So without ado further, make sure you guys do drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and ensure you guys subscribe, turn on post notification, and thank you guys for watching. All right.